So, I don't know about you guys or not, but me personally, I don't really consider myself a professional gamer, air quotes, so to speak. More of something like a gaming enthusiast where I kind of just enjoy things that make me feel good. And that's kind of what this video is right now. I kind of play Minecraft on the side when I get bored and just feel like placing blocks and having like a kind of a therapeutic vibe to it, because Minecraft, regardless of who you are, I feel like it's pretty therapeutic and you know, it's relaxing to play. So in this video, not in this video, but a while ago, I started my Forever world, and this is what it is. I'm kind of indifferent about the rules for this world because I'm switching between difficulties. But I'm not using things like the creative aspect or like flight or like just spawning items. No, everything is collected through survival. I built and placed everything through survival with survival tools and everything like that. So it's nothing like that. But with that being said, I really just wanted to show off a few of my builds, or just show off what I have built, because I want some fucking opinions, man. Like, I don't think I'm the best builder alive, okay? I know for a fact that I'm not, but I at least, you know, if you play Minecraft, and obviously, I feel like just building things can be an art form, and I like to look at things, okay? I think it's soothing to look at something that looks nice, especially when you make it out of a fucking stone block or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So, if you have any opinions, just let me know, or you know, things I can build or improve on my builds and whatnot, let me know, because I'm always here for criticism. And yeah, without further ado, I guess I'll just start to walking around. So when I first spawned in this world, just to let you know, the spawn was like way off in the distance over there. I traveled a long distance to get here, and I found this little island that I wanted to take over and just make my base. And what I've come to realize is that one of my favorite biomes is that I always end up starting a base in is a river biome. So I don't know what it is about it, the small waterways with land, and I can make bridges to land hop across. I really like that style, so I just ended up doing that. So I found this island, took it over, and the first thing I built was a goddamn bridge. It didn't take long. It was a good starter project. This was really just a test to see if I can build in a more modern style, because this is me coming back to Minecraft and be like, damn, can I do something creative and cool? And yeah, this is kind of what I tried to come up with. I don't think the sides are exactly the same, and I think I was gonna take time to fix that, but yeah. The thing that I'm trying to do with this world is to finish every single build before moving on to another one, and for the most part it's working out so far, but I'm kind of hitting a roadblock right now with a massive build that I have to do, which I'm gonna show you in a second. But yeah, this is the bridge that I built, the first little bridge, and this is the underside. I still haven't finished it. Plan on making it going copper all the way down, or some copper stilts or something down here to make it look nice, but I'll fix that up later. And then along with the bridge, I built this little bench area where I kind of started the video. Yeah, it's just a cute little reading area. Kind of sit under a tree and read whatever. And then obviously after I built the bridge, I needed some place to live, so then I built this. This didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to. It was meant to be like a beach house, but then as I started building it, it turned into like an upgraded witch hut in a way, so I just kind of rolled along with that. After building this house though, I ended up terraforming the land up to it so I can have kind of like a smooth way to walk up here. It's not even nearly finished terraforming, but it's a good start. It's a good start. So I terraformed this path up here with the little vine climb, I guess, and there's a little storage area here, furnace area, a bed, some blocks, tools, you know, all the basic Minecraft shit. And then upstairs, got some more storage for when my storage downstairs runs out. And yeah, pretty nice little beach hut. Not bad. With the roof, I didn't want a flat roof, so I really tried my hardest to add some quote-unquote texture, and I know it's not even, especially on this side, but that's kind of the point. And I don't know if it's ugly or not, but I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. So kind of kept it that way. And then what's every good Minecraft house without a fucking mine, right? Like every good Minecraft house needs a mine. So after I built this house, the next thing I did was built this spiral staircase. And I didn't want to use a water column or a bubble column and kind of instantly go into the nether right at the start. So I just decided to build this staircase all the way down into my mines, and I didn't want to make it boring. But yeah, this goes all the way down to y equals hell, I guess. And this is where I collect my cobblestone and sandstone, granite, and diorite and all that stuff. And then if you go a little bit further down here, we got the deep slate level. So yeah, that's the spiral staircase that leads you to hell, i.e. my mines. And connected to the deep slate level of my mines was this open kind of cavey area thing. So I conquered it, smoothed out the edges, and made it a big ass open area, lit it all up. And if I go over here, you can see on the other side that this is the unedited or unchanged cave side. This is what it used to look like, and this is the side that I changed. So if we go all the way down this path, at the bottom of this cave, just down here, I found a good ye old spider spawner, and I managed to obviously make a build out of it. And it's really just your typical fucking spider spawner that's down here. It's nothing too special. The only thing I will say is the fact that this was completely unintentional, but the design ended up coming out kind of like a spider or an insect face, and I'm kind of happy that it did. I definitely did not plan on this to do that, but it did. So let's see if we can. Yeah. Hey buddy, what you doing? And then back here we have my enchantment room. Yes, white room, the rubber room with rats in it, is my enchantment room, or at least the first one. So this is where I did all the dirty for all my tools. A little storage room for the spider spawner, and just connected to the spider spawner right behind it, you'll see here is a geode, which actually turns into, wait, there's another one somewhere. Hold on, hold, a double geode. I'm gonna mine all this out and make this a geode farm at some point. Okay, and then connected to these two geodes down here, if you take this bubble elevator, it'll take you up to my farm area, which, ta-da, this is my farm area. If you come over here, you'll see the houses right over there. We got some pathing here. Just a wee little bit of pathing. So connected to the bridge, you'll see, I'm gonna build all this up eventually, but you'll see a nice deep slate pathing. Gonna terraform this up a little bit, put some trees and whatnot, you know, all the good stuff. Then right over here, I have yet to name this, but I don't know, probably like Azalea Farm or Willow Farm or some shit like that. But see, on one side you got wheat, and on the other side you got beet. Now, the reason why it's those two crops is because this is what I spawned with. There's a village somewhere in the Mesa biome over in that direction and not too far, and this is all that was in there. So I took that and made a massive farm out of them. And yeah, down here is the bubble elevator from the spider spawner. Over here is just the entrance to the wheat farm. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Same thing with the beet over here, just a little bit different because it's beet. And then back over here we got the sheep farm and the cow farm. And then we have a nice little chicken coop. Chicken gets spat out here by a dispenser that is constantly shooting out eggs from chickens. that are constantly shitting out eggs up here. So yeah, it's just a simple little chicken coop. And then what's every good farm area without a good farmhouse? So I built this just for storage and a place to sleep at night. And I tried to do something different, kind of different with the flooring. I just used all trap doors for flooring. I don't know if it looks weird or not, but it looks different. I don't mind it. And then for the ceiling, you got a see-through ceiling. You know, it looks cool. Grass walls. You know, if you come out here, you can climb. There's some workbench stuff. Some storage, more storage. You can climb up here, lightning rod for the storms. This is on top of the house, and yeah, all that good stuff. And then over to the right of the farm, it's a little path. Got some treeage, some foliage, nice little, I guess, fountain. And then this is the entrance to the spider spawner. So if I fall down here, bam, spider spawner. And then just past all of this is a boat dock. Obviously every good river house needs a boat dock, right? Because you're gonna have a shit ton of boats everywhere. I already have a shit ton of boats everywhere, so you need a place to park the boats, right? So I just built Fisher's Point, and come up here, fish if you want. Caught a decent amount of fish here, nice little food source. And then I built, I guess, a fake tree because there's obviously, yeah, it's sitting over water, so you know, but there's a tree on a boat dock and it looks nice. Okay, it's my first custom tree. I like it. Yeah. And then if you hop in a boat, you'll notice all of these lava pillars in the water. I will get to that in a second, but if you follow me over here to this giant obscure looking thing, you'll see, wait for it, yeah, drown, baby. So obviously living within a river biome, right? You get a lot of these fuckers spawning, okay? Naturally speaking, you'll want a trident, right? The problem is these things spawn with tridents so rarely. It's like a 7% chance that they spawn with the trident, and it's even worse of a chance that they drop it. Or like a 20% chance that they spawn with it, and like a 7% chance that they drop it. And when they spawn like maybe 3 or 4 non-trident zombies and 1 trident zombie behind it, and the non-trident zombies will swim in front of you, right? Or will swim in front of the one with the trident, and the one with the trident just has a fucking aimbot. It's ridiculous. So needless to say, I died a few times trying to collect the trident, and I got tired of it. And well, considering that I'm transferring this world on and offline between a server with a couple of my friends of mine, I kind of wanted a good way to farm tridents, and I built this thing, and I think it's pretty efficient. In the time of just standing here, about half of a day, I got about this many drowned zombies. I'll show you how that's possible in a second. In order to make this that efficient in survival, because drowned zombies really don't spawn like this, right? Like at this rate. Like, the only way to really make that happen is to light up all the caves and the surface area around you within a 120 block radius in a giant spear. And there's a couple ways to actually see that spear. I used the mod to see it, the mini HUD mod to see it. So yeah, I used the mini HUD mod to see the giant despawn radius of which is needed to cover so that these things can spawn at the rate they are right now. So I took the time to light up everything within this giant spear, and you can see as I fly out around it. I do have a spider eye out. It's not completely finished, but you see most of it, and with the spider eye you can see, in my shaders you can see the spawn area. I still gotta light up this in the riverbed, but I'm using in the water, I'm using these lava posts kind of to light up a large area, and then I use the copper lamps in order to get more specific, get in deeper spots to where you can't see from the surface. So my entire river area down here is completely lit up. All the caves, everything down here is lit up. I had some enchantments going that help me breathe underwater and stuff, so it was actually kind of easy, and it was a great source of materials. And I have a shit ton of it now, so a shit ton of material now. So if I go into spectator, you can see within the red spear in the spawner area of my farm, every cave, every crevice, every dark area with red spawning shit in it has been lit up. And because this is my forever world, I said fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and x-ray for these caves because I'm not gonna dig around and waste my time. Fuck it, who cares, right? So I went ahead and did that. I pretty much x-rayed, found the cave, put myself in at the start of the cave, and then explored the entire cave with the materials I had, and kind of just survived from then on and lit up this entire spear pretty much. So so yes, technically I did cheat, but it's not necessarily, I'm just not digging around like a fucking maniac. But that resulted in this, and I'm very happy with it. So obviously I do have a few plans for this giant annoying cobblestone and deep slate structure. And the way I built this, by the way, I built this first part by hand, right? This deep slate part, and then I lava casted the rest of this. So yeah, but eventually this is going to be covered. I plan to cover it with one of these. It's still a work in progress. I'm still learning how to build these things. Obviously this is ugly. I mean, it's not ugly, it's better than that one, but I'm trying to learn how to build a cathedral, okay? And I'm doing this without world edit, and I'm just using a structure block, and it's actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's difficult, but it's not too difficult. It's just tedious, but I feel like it's gonna look nice, and I feel like it's definitely doable to build a structure, a mega structure. Like, come on, dude, this is gonna be nice. And I don't even think I need like a flying, like I don't need a happy gas or like the elytra wings to build this. Like, I could low-key do this with the bamboo things. I'm having a brain fart right now. You know what I mean, the bamboo things. So it's really not that hard, right? You just gotta sit down and fucking do it. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for my Minecraft gameplay, I guess, so to speak, and the future for me in Minecraft. So if you ever see me live on Twitch playing Minecraft, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.